Watch somebody be in absolute distress and you have the capability to be able to assist them and watch them come back from that was probably the biggest, most exciting thing for me. My name is Christine Coakley. I work for myself. My company's name is ICE Training Services. I'm a Red Cross training partner and I live in Madoc, Ontario. So our family was very poor and we had a very aggressive home. So our home was, most people say it was the wrong side of the tracks. So for us, it was about survival in a lot of cases. I was in a first aid class for an administration company that I worked for. And while I was in this class, there was a gentleman teaching me. His name was Dave. He was very hyper, very energetic, and he kept saying that the Cadet Corps needed some help. So having some background in social work, I put my name in and said I would help him. So then I find out this agency that I had got my first aid through needed a little more help. So I just kept volunteering time and volunteering time. And during that volunteering, I got a lot of different courses and learned how to teach. I learned how the first aid world worked. And as I've done first aid for the general population, I realize how much fun it is. I realize how helpful it is. And I realize how much people really, they appreciate it. So for me, it was an area I wanted to be in. I've been involved heavily with the medical side of things. So I went from a standard first aid CPR level C, which means I can treat adults, infants, and children. I learned how to use an automated external defibrillator, so that's the little pad things that you put on someone's chest if their heart collapses. And then I advanced to advanced medical first responder. So getting that 40-hour program made me realize how amazing the human body is, how crazy things can happen to it, and yet it still seems to survive. And I have a weird way of helping people understand things. And I didn't realize it until I started working within the volunteer group. People that spent years trying to understand something specific, they couldn't really catch it. And then I'd say something and it would trigger them. So an example of that would be different levels of burns. There are different ways that it acts on the human body. So how do you treat a burn? You got to cool it down, you got to apply water. So the best way for me to explain that was burns equals water. So it's so sweet and simple, people were catching it and I'd see that little twinkle in their eye and I thought, geez, that's a lot of fun. I think I want to keep doing that. They really appreciate it, and to see that light go in someone's eyes when they've just learned something new, I can't describe that feeling. It's just really cool. So I just kept practicing it, kept learning. The more I learned, the more I passed on to my co-volunteers, and then I just kind of went, hey, I got a knack for this. I think I want to do this. So that's pushing me towards getting my paramedic degree. So with any luck, by September or August of next year, I'll be in getting my paramedic. So being in the field that I'm in, I know how short life can be. I know how fast things can change. So sometimes you've got to be careful with how you react to some situations. So give yourself a chance to just take a breath, absorb what it is that you're seeing and hearing and feeling, and then react. Don't just react right away.